answer both these queries with one mechanical automated car park. Next. Okay. We will take the case study of Baba Khadak Singh Marg, where the construction is about to start after Dashera. We are going 2 levels below the ground, and we are going 33 meters above the ground. Now, in a conventional car park, you need about 33 square meters of area to park one car. 1,400 cars, you need 46,000 square meters. Automated, we need only 13 square meters per car. Number of cars, 1,400. We have a comparison at 18,000 square meters. Per floor, we are parking 194 cars. If we would have gone conventional, we would have been parking less than 70. This is a view, a perspective about how the project is going to look, but of course, it's you don't see 33 floors. Now, where do we save? Let's start one by one. Let's start with lighting. It consumes most energy, 75 lux, what IS codes say. 3 watts per square meters is what 75 lux translates into. In a conventional car park, you are going to put the lights on for a much longer period, 20 hours a day for a public car park, because you never know how many times it's going to be utilized. You've got to keep the lights on always. Total units, 2,700 units, kilowatt hours. In an automatic car park, 20 lux, 0.6 kilowatt is what it translates into. 10 hours per day. Well, you don't even need 10 hours, but I'm assuming that there are going to be visitors, there are going to be maintenance issues, there are going to be careless attendants who are going to leave the lights on. So we say that, okay, they are going to be on for 10 hours, all the lights. It's an absurd situation, but we are building it into our cost. 109 units. Manual parking, mechanical. Of course, in a manual parking, there is no mechanical power consumption. But there is, in automatic car park, a lot of mechanical power consumption. Assuming 4,000 car rotations in BKS Mark based on the traffic study done by the consultants. Average 180 seconds each operation. 0.6 kilowatt is operating power. Total kilowatts for 4,000 is 2,400 units. Let's translate that into kilowatt hours. Ventilation. In a conventional car park, you need 6 air changes. Well, actually, I'm wrong. You need 12. But we are assuming 6. We are trying to make a worst-case comparison against automatic car parks. The total consumption of power, 800 units. In automatic, you don't need air changes. The car is always off. The ignition is not on. There are no fumes. However, there is a heat of the car which is there, and we just need to take that out. So you need 1 air change. We consume only 100 units. Let's total this. 3,800 units vis-a-vis 2,600 units. It's 30% less power. Fire pump, of course, you need less pumping. Construction, manual car park. You need more area, hence you need more concrete, you need more water, you need more time. Automatic car park, you need less water, less construction area, less water, less time. How much of water do you need a cubic meter? We have got a lot of engineers, builders, real estate people, consultants. You need about 180 liters for a cubic meter. Area required for the BKS Mark in a conventional car park, you need about 81 lakh liters. Water required in an automatic is half. Go back. Can you please go back? Yeah. You need about 32 lakh liters. Next. Next, please. Human life. 5 levels below the ground. Hundreds of car people around. Assuming that you're going to have 300 cars at any time, and each having 2 people, one the driver and an assistant, we have almost 600 people inside In automatic car park, you don't. You see, if you see the terrorist data, what is happening today, terrorists don't bomb assets. They bomb human lives. That is what creates news. You don't see a news that says $5 billion worth of assets gone. You see 500 people killed, 100 people killed, 40 people killed. That's what you see the newspapers printing every day. We save human lives. Next. Of course, chances of asphyxiation and pressure so deep in the ground also is avoided in automatic car park. Next. Let's avoid ramps and consider carbon credits. We've got some of the best consultants and architects working over here. Helix type design in a ramp will give the least space per car. So we are assuming, let's go back please. No, next. Assuming a ramp length of 400 meters, producing cars are going around up and down. Of course, when the car is going down into a basement, it doesn't consume, gravity pulls down. You don't drive the car. So we are assuming only one-time movement or where the ignition is on. You produce almost 216 grams of carbon per kiloliter of fuel. Average engine, 10 kilometers per liter, say. Next. Carbon credit sale price. Presently, I believe it's US $10 per ton. Sometimes, I think 2 years ago, it was almost $16. We are assuming a lower one at US $10. Car rotation 2 times, 2,000 cars, total traveling distance, 40 kilometers, fuel consumption only when driving up, only when driving against gravity. Next. 25 euros. So, you earn more money. Next. So, what is the carbon credit earn? 40 liters, 40 kilometers, 10 liters average, 216 grams. You make almost 236 tons of carbon credits a year, which translates into $2,000 per day. Does it make sense? I don't know. The figures say yes. Next. What is the value of fuel saved? We assumed at 10 kilometers, and I think it's 55 or 56 today. 15 lakhs per year. For only one car park having rotation of 4,000 cars. Can you go back, please? Electricity saved plus cost of electricity. We have not assumed in the carbon credit earned this fuel which is being saved by avoiding the cars to drive up and down the ramps. Next. This was carbon credits. Now let us see the government. The few secretaries are supposed to come. Unfortunately, the ministers and secretaries are not here. If the presentation is not more boring and the organizers feel that they must see this tomorrow, I would love to present it again. But let's see what's in store for them by promoting such car parks. A car park on the road consumes about 10 feet of road width. It translates into 300 cars on an average linear mile, about 1 acre of land area. In a CBD, 1,400 cars, 4.5 acres, assuming by the latest real estate rates going on in Delhi at 100 crores an acre, you have 450 crores of land area being released, or the government can find out something and sell this land and make that much of money. What are the second advantages? Next. Next, please. Okay. Can you go back to the... Now, one linear mile, 300 car parks, 4.5 acres. How much does it translate into releasing road carriageway? How fast will our traffic run on the roads? Maybe there are certain roads which the government is planning to have a bridge or a flyover, because there are so many cars parked all along it, both the sides, that the road carriageway has actually reduced. You might actually save much more money on building bridges, which you don't need to do it anymore. You could do it. Have off-site car parkings, automatic car parks. This is one aspect, our perspective of how the real estate guys, the builders, the governments, and various other agencies must look at an automatic car park. I face a lot of questions. Oh, Mr. Mudhra, how much does it cost? Yeah, well, it ranges from almost 3 lakh rupees to maybe 6 lakh, 7 lakhs a car. Oh, it's very expensive. Okay, let's work out the economics. Let's see what the payback period is. But we still work. There is only one company actually with whom we are working today. And we really feel proud